Jean-Paul Marat was described as a man short in stature, deformed in person, and hideous in face. The 50-year-old Marat had a debilitating skin disease that some observers suggested was syphilis. His skin itched continuously with extensive blistering. He spent most of his last 3 years in the bathtub. He soaked in various minerals and medicines to reduce his discomfort and had a bandana soaked with vinegar wrapped around his head. He became a radical journalist and politician during the French Revolution. His writings were fierce and uncompromising towards the leaders and institutions. His publication, L'Ami du Peuple, Friend of the People, was unsparing in its venom and wrath. Forced to retire from the Revolutionary Convention due to his worsening skin condition, he continued to work and write from home, where he soaked in his medicinal bath. His role in the government had waned, and most of the convention members began ignoring his letters. On July 13, 1793, 24-year-old Charlotte Corday from Caen appeared at his apartment door. She claimed to have important information on escaped opposition party members who'd relocated to Normandy. Marat asked her to enter the bath chamber despite his wife's protest against. Marat did not realize that Corday was an opposition sympathizer from a ruined royalist family. She rose from her chair after their talk and withdrew a 5-inch kitchen knife from her corset. She thrust the knife into his chest. The massive bleeding from the stabbing proved fatal almost instantly. His last feeble words were directed towards his wife, asking for assistance. Corday would be arrested and charged with murder. Expressing no remorse, she testified at her trial that she carried out the murder alone, adding, "I killed one man to save 100,000. She would be convicted and guillotined on July 17th. Jean-Jacques completed a haunting and pensive portrait of her a few hours before her execution. Marat would become a martyr for the revolution. His bathtub would follow its own unusual journey, ending up finally in the Grevin Museum in Paris.